Yes, we are live, and Australia are into the finals, and they have
Why are
defeated.
you confirming from
No, no,
me?
no. Yes, Australia into the final, and I'm thinking that this is their eighth T20 World Cup final, and already
See, I
out of.
think what they're counting is
Yeah.
this is their first final in the last 3 years, the
Yes,
last three
yes,
World
that is
Cups.
more significant.
For them, it
Yeah,
is. It
yeah,
is.
it is because last two
By the
ICC
way, can you guys hear my voice because I've kept the mic on my watch?
yes, but I think it will be clear. But
Yeah.
one-sided win definitely
Yeah.
for Australia. I think there was no such contest. I think it
The
was a
contest
decent.
would have been worse without that Deandra Dottin and Glasgow
yes.
partnership.
Absolutely. I think a decent start from Haley Matthews and Kiana Joseph. Kiana Joseph were all over the place.
Yeah.
I think Haley Matthews tried her best, but ultimately scored 30 of 27 or 28 balls. But after that, no batters got those starts. 5, 10 runs and couldn't convert those runs. And as you mentioned, the last partnership between Glasgow and Deandra Dottin, it was so good to see Deandra Dottin came
Yeah.
back and batted because
So
initially
Deandra
what we
Dottin
got to
had
know, please
fainted.
share the
Yeah.
update. Yeah,
Deandra Dottin had fainted during the anthem.
yeah,
And then she had to be carried off
yeah, by the teammates.
by her teammates off the field. It was a big dent. People were wondering if she would come out to bat. She not only came out to bat, but she looked fit.
Yes, and
I
she
just
played
think,
some very beautiful shots.
yeah, I just think this weird weather of England
Maybe.
just did that trick.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So if I'm injuring my own self.
Yes, it can happen, but as Tushar was mentioning that otherwise that partnership,
Yeah.
there was no such contest, against Australia. And
And
when
some
you
poor
put up,
shot making.
yes, absolutely. And when you put up only 127 on the board
Yeah.
against Australia, against in this inform Australia, it was not. And then Beth Mooney came out, and the way she
Beth
batted.
Mooney has actually answered a lot of your questions. You guys have been
Please, you
talking
start.
about this. Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. You guys have been talking about India not having power hitters, and power hitters are the reason we are losing. How many sixes has Beth Mooney hit in her innings? Please tell me.
Okay, let me check. I can
Because
remember.
if I'm right, then she has not hit zero. No, she has not hit any.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
8-4
eight fours. How much
and
has she scored?
tremendous running.
No. How much has she scored?
61 of 36.
So 61 of 36,
Eight
8
fours.
fours. 8
32.
fours are 32. Oh, let's say 62, 30, 29. 29 runs she ran. That's the difference. In how many balls?
28.
28 balls, 61.
Over 100 strike rate.
Yeah.
So I think this numbers is quite clear that not
And
every
we
time
have
you
been
need power
mentioning
hitters.
this. Look at the best batters. Nat Silverbrandt
Even
scored
Ashley
100. Ashley Gardner still hit
Yeah,
one or two
yeah,
sixes.
yeah.
Georgia Wall hit sixes. But players like Beth Mooney, players like Nat Silverbrandt, they score at 130, 140 without hitting sixes. So if you tell me T20 is only about power hitting, and just because you don't have power hitters, you cannot score at a brisk pace. I'm not going to agree with you because I have Beth Mooney, I have Nat Silverbrandt in front of me. Beth Mooney today played 360 degrees
Yes.
from deep third man
Cow corner.
to cow corner, everywhere. She covered every single gap. And that's important. You hit it in the gap, you run. In fact, they were hitting to players and running.
Yes, absolutely. And the
And Beth
urgency.
Mooney is what, 36, 37?
Yes, the urgency, the intensity
Yeah.
that you always talk about, I think it was quite clear in their running between the wicket. And
In fact, there were times we were like, you know what? Why are you running so fast?
exactly, because you don't
Especially
need
because-
some net run rate or something.
Exactly.
You can
The
win and
joke-
qualify for the
joke between
final.
the two of us had become seeing the running between the wicket,
Yeah.
that they are running as if they have to carry a good net run rate into the World Cup final.
Yes, but overall, I think it was a fantastic knock from Beth Mooney, unbeaten 61 of 36 balls. And to support her, I think Ashley Gardner played
Yeah.
brilliantly. 4 boundaries, 1 6, and it was a good knock from her as well. Back to back good knocks from Ashley Gardner. Against India, we saw that 50, and now today against West Indies as well. But Ellis Perry, Trishadi, we saw batted for
Somebody
7 balls, and then left the field
Yeah,
being
I think
retired
she
hard.
was feeling some sort of niggle or
Maybe,
something.
maybe something. And it's good that they didn't take the risks. Why you take the risks with someone like Ellis?
No, but I thought she herself made the call, no? Because
Yes,
Shelly
yes.
Nishke looked a little
Clueless.
confused. Yeah, she was like, why are you coming back? Bhai? Kya ho gaya? And we also thought probably retired out, and we were thinking that just because she scored us 2 runs or
7 balls.
7 ball 2,
Yes.
why are you
They are
retiring her
not
out,
happy.
and that too in this match? Yeah, I was like, itna kya hai, bhai? But then we realized it
Retired
was
hard.
so. What I got to know is Perry called the physio.
Okay.
And then the physio came with Ashley Gardner only. Ki if you have a problem, let's just go.
Yes, it's scary. You cannot take risks
Yeah.
with Ellis Perry ahead of the final.
And especially because you know with 127 you're qualifying for the final. Why do you want to take a risk?
Yes, absolutely. But talking about Austin Trishadi, again, Hallie
Is
Matthews.
there something to talk about?
but again, it's only Hallie Matthews, right? For the amount of time when she's out there in the middle, be it with the bat, be it with the
Yeah.
ball, you can expect something will happen.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's quite flat because no other player is looking like okay, give me the ball or
Yeah, I
give me
think
the
Kiana
chance to bat.
Joseph was playing the test match that India is supposed to play. In the no, none of them looked even half competitive. And
Shemaine Campbell tried her best, but
yeah.
but this is kind of a knock you can expect.
And
from
you know what? You could see that in the West Indies support staff's face. You and I were talking about it. I think even before the power play, they were frustrated with the kind of dot balls. And again, it gets back to that point where Kiana Joseph is a power hitter. But the problem is you cannot be having that my way or highway approach. Either a 6 or a 4 or a 0. That cannot be the approach. With Haley Matthews, she'll find gaps. She'll score. I think that first ball boundary was beautiful. But with Kiana Joseph, she was trying to hit every ball out of the park. But she was not trying to get the gaps and rotate the strike or get boundaries. You hit gaps, there are chances you can get boundaries as well. Yeah, with this Australian side, that is also difficult. For example, Phoebe Litchfield, a ball was hit towards deep mid wicket.
yes.
Phoebe Litchfield was in long off. I don't know why was she trying to run there. How will she reach there?
But I think Phoebe will be a little bit disappointed with the batting. I think she could have scored some runs.
I
But
think
yeah.
Mooney is more disappointed with Phoebe than Phoebe. Both the days she was very unhappy
Yeah.
with Phoebe's dismissal. But that has got a lot to do with, again, what we talk about Jemmy, it's the same thing with Phoebe. She moves
spinners.
around too much in the, it looks beautiful when she gets those switch hits right, the reverse sweeps right. But the problem is if you move around so much, you're not balanced when you are making contact, which is what happened today. She missed it completely because she was still getting ready to hit that shot. And it's bread and butter for her. She practices this. But again, too much movement when you are at the crease is not using the crease. It puts off it. Batters do that to put off the bowlers.
Yes.
It ends up putting your own balance off.
Absolutely. Okay, we'll take few comments, but before that, Trishadi, your thoughts on the Australian spinners? Again, Gardner,
Brilliant.
Wareham, and Sophie Molyneux, 6 wickets together, 2 weeks.
Yeah, Wareham, Sophie Molyneux has been outstanding. If this Molyneux had played the 2025
Oh my
World
God.
Cup,
Thank God.
thank God. Yeah, but I think Georgia Wareham, Sophie Molyneux, Ash Gardner to me looked the flattest. Even last game,
Yes.
this game both. And think of this: Ash Gardner is brilliant,
Yes.
and she's looking the flattest in front of Georgia Wareham and Sophie Molyneux. It's bad days back for the rest of the teams.
Absolutely. And again, another day, economical bowling from the Australian side, only
Yeah, I
127.
think Kim Garth is the only one who went for runs.
Yes.
And
But a little bit, I think,
Molyneux was
I
very
think
unhappy
Annabelle
with
Sutherland a little bit.
Yes, and Sophie Molyneux was very, very unhappy with it.
Okay. Sanju F1YY1N saying hi guys, hi. Sanju again saying West Indies was no match to Australia, one-sided semi-final, definitely.
Yeah.
Silly student, yes we can. What? Yes we can. Okay, you can. Okay.
You can do what?
Yeah, Sanju, Australia women's team might be the best sporting team in the world. Look at the championship they have won.
Yeah. This is
In
something
terms of
that I think
achievement, yes.
we have spoken a number of times, even better than the Michael Clark Australia or Ponting Australia. I think The women's Australian side, I kind of agree with you. Best sporting team probably is a big one, but yeah,
Yeah.
definitely one of the best sporting teams. No arguments there.
Yes, Sanju Singh, why Australia women are so good in cricket? How they are producing best players?
They're producing best players because I think look at
Proper
it.
structure.
Proper there is a proper structure, there's proper trust, there is proper
And I think a
um,
proper pathway
yeah.
to the senior team.
Yeah. And see, for I think before the World Cup, in a number of series, Beth Mooney didn't perform. But Beth Mooney knew this is my role and this is where I'm there till the end of the World Cup, say, for example. So I can prepare that way.
Okay. Sanju again saying, are there any weakness in this Australian side?
This Australian side, no.
Okay. Anj 480, hi.
I think
Do-
injury prone.
Injury prone. Yeah.
Injury prone because Perry is injury prone, Molino is injury prone, Beth Mooney is injury prone. Injury is the only weakness.
Yes, the Creek Jinx is saying Beth Mooney beat best example of you can be a slow starter or even an anchor but can still accelerate it when set.
Absolutely. And Beth Mooney today, in fact, she didn't even start slow. She was absolutely rocking it from ball one because she was finding those gaps square of the wicket, straight, right, left, center. She was finding gaps everywhere.
Yes. Silly student saying probably England versus Australia final win. Let's see at the same venue.
You never know.
Yeah, day after tomorrow, England and South Africa.
Because
will play
I'm
the
repeatedly
semi-final.
saying I think Laura Hulbert has something to offer in this World Cup, which has not yet come.
Yes. So let's see. Okay, Pavan Shurez, what happened to Dotin? I think Trisha mentioned.
She fainted. Why she fainted, I don't know. Whether she was hungry, that's why, or whether she was.
Even in the mid innings, I think one of the support staff of cricket, West Indies, talked about that it was some health issue, but she is doing fine now and it's all good.
Could be a lot of change in
Maybe
weather,
weather,
traveling, a lot of things.
But it's so good to see that she made a
She
comeback.
came back, she
and
bowled, she
batted
batted,
brilliant.
so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sanju, do you think teams are not putting Australia bowlers under pressure?
Teams are not able to.
Yes.
I mean,
think they're
it's not
quite-
like they're intentionally not putting them under
they're
pressure.
pretty consistent with the line and
Yeah.
length. And they're judging the pitch very quickly.
Also, when you talk about putting bowlers under pressure, you also have to understand the kind of boundaries that the Australian fielders save is very, very different and at least 3 notches higher than the rest of the teams.
Yes. Tiger Rose, Trisha, why always in Women T20 World Cup, Australia and England are in defined groups?
Are not 100% sure. See, now I have to. I'm not. I think the groups are done lottery wise.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean,
I think last time also they were in defined group.
oh, then
Maybe.
good observation.
Maybe. But yeah.
If I can, I will try to find this out.
Yes.
I genuinely don't have idea.
Anj hi Trishadi, just wanted to ask, what does Smriti feel about getting captaincy? What does Smriti feel about getting captaincy?
Smriti or I feel about her captaincy. How can I say? How will
Do you
Smriti-
think that it may have some bitterness in teammates if she doesn't get the captaincy till next World Cup?
they're professional enough not to be bitter about it? But if you're saying that if I'm Smriti Mandana, do I not feel bad about it? Of course, I'm sure somewhere behind, in my subconscious, it'll be there. But I don't think that will affect the game as such.
Yes. Sheila Mani saying bad move by West Indies. Elena was a nice batter, wasting in lower order. I think Elena Elin.
Yeah, I know who
Yeah.
he's talking about. But I mean, look, wherever she's sent, she has to bat. That's the more important part.
Yes, a good comment from Crick Jinxer. What changed in Australia's execution from 2024 and 2025 World Cups other than Haley? I think the bowling unit, as a unit, they're
Yeah, as a
performing.
bowling unit, they have done much better. I think their spinners have come together. I think also, to be very honest, with Eliza Healy, and nothing against her, she's an absolute,
Legend.
blockbuster player. But I do think with her, the balance was getting a little shifted here and there. Because see, when Eliza Healy was playing, Beth Mooney had to play at 4. You could not play Georgia Wall. I'm not saying Georgia Wall is scoring a lot of runs, but brings in a lot of balance, the right-left combo, and then Phoebe Litchfield coming in at 3. Because when Eliza Healy was there in the team, Perry was coming in at 3, Mooney at 4. So at 4, Mooney's approach becomes very outdated in T20s. At 4, you can't come and take a lot of time, settle down, and then find gaps. you can do that in power play, because in power play the gaps are there. So someone like Mooney can still steer and take them and take runs. So that is where I think the whole, the approach probably did not change, but because of that combination, the balance, it became better.
Hmm. I am work in progress saying, do you think Indian coaches didn't see that the spinners giving a lot of pace in practice or giving pace in match?
If they didn't see, then that's a problem, right? I mean, they have to see that the pace is so and so. Why have you written Australia defeat West Indies? Where is the T, bro?
Okay, Nishan saying, I think ये साला कप ऑस्ट्रेलिया को लिखा लिखा है.
हाँ, वो भी बोलेंगे ये साला कप नमदू.
Ashutosh Kulkarni saying Australia was lucky to qualify for semi-final because of easy group.
Yes,
Yes, a bit obviously.
a bit of luck here and there.
Yes.
Look, I mean,
The only good thing they did for themselves that they defeated New Zealand.
yeah.
Yes.
But
Okay.
that's what even India needed to do. No?
Yes.
See, this was about England, West Indies, New Zealand.
Yeah.
That group was about Australia, South Africa, India. And each one needed to defeat one of the bigger sides, which did not happen.
Yes. Ansh saying, hi Tushadi, I think Indian team should learn from DCWPL team that just select best 11 and persist with them even when tournament doesn't
Correct.
go their way.
Correct. And see what happened.
Eventually DC ended up
Yeah.
playing the final. Okay. Sanju F1 saying, do you think there are less female coaches in our system?
No, I don't think there are less female coaches. If you're saying that whether they get a chance to showcase their skills in a bigger way, no, that's a question. I don't think there are less coaches.
I like Pavan Shure's comment. I think Australia women and South Africa women in finals. Good comment.
Good comment. BV, really like that comment. I can't find my phone. I can find
Oh,
my
yes. Sanju saying, should India have split captaincy for 50 overs and
Yes.
T20s? Why not? And
Why
it
not?
is not
But it
something
is. It is not something new.
that's
They have
going to
done
be
it
happen for the
before.
first time.
They've
Yes.
done it before. They should do it again.
Okay. I am working in progress. Australia places fielders exactly where batters hit. They study players well. India should learn and implement this. Gives bowler a little more confidence.
I mean, ideally, that's what homework is.
Yes. Okay. Vinit Amber saying hoping for a last ball thriller in second semi-final. It could be.
Let's hope so.
Yes, it could be.
Yeah. After this.
Yeah. Everyone needs a fantastic semi-final. Okay. Sanju Singh, who are the future stars from India A side?
Hmm.
I think Vrinda Dinesh.
Sorry.
Who are the future stars from the India A side? I think Vrinda Dinesh.
Yeah.
One name, Vaishnavi Sharma have already played for India senior team.
Hmm.
One name. What the other players are playing? I can name Dia Yadav, but still she's
No,
very
Dia
raw.
is very raw. Nikki.
Yeah. Nikki, one name you can say.
Jeet Risha is there in India? Eh?
No, I don't think so.
What are the names that they want? I have no idea. I'm just taking
From the
names.
squad, yes. But all these players were there. I don't
India
think
A squad?
Risha, yeah, the squad that has been playing right now in England.
Oh, okay. Tell me the squad. I'll tell you.
Okay.
Who all plays.
Okay, you just then check.
Wait.
I'll take the next comment.
Yeah, you take the next comment. Let me see the squad.
Mm,
Yeah, both of
next
us are
question,
quiet.
should I go up and say Austin player? This is done. Yes, I am working progress. Why Ellis Perry was not made captain of Australia?
Because they made Sophie Molyneux the captain. No?
Yeah, and I think it's good for her only.
Also,
At this
no,
stage of her
okay,
career.
that was a bad joke. But what I meant is, I think by the time Healy left the captaincy, it was past, past
The time
Perry's
was
time
gone,
to take up as captain. It's almost the same thing that probably is
Might
going to happen
with-
to Smriti.
Okay, Australia have Sheila Mani. Australia have 7
Yeah, so
option
wait,
to
sorry.
bowl. Yeah.
So from the India A women's T20 squad, people who can be, seen making a progress, or ideally, I would use the word who should be groomed, are Anushka Sharma, Vrinda Dinesh. Dia Yadav is very raw, but yeah, she has good potential. Meenu Mani, Vaishnavi Sharma, G Kamalini, of
Sherawat.
course. Shweta not in T20s.
Hmm.
Prema Rawat and Shabnam Shakil for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Sheila Mani saying Australia have 7 option to bowl. Easy for team have to final. Yeah, I think 7 options to bowl. I think
Yeah,
that is the
yeah.
good part for them. Tusha, RCB used Radha as 2 over bowler and middle over batter at number 5. Why India played her only as a bowler? India cannot use
Why
Radha
did?
Yadav at number 5.
Yeah, exactly. India can't use Radha Yadav at number 5. No, look, franchise
And
cricket is different.
yes, and apart from that 150,
What has
what is
Radha
our,
done?
yeah,
Yeah, 150 and that last match. I mean, final boundary.
few runs,
Yeah,
yes. Okay. Mm,
but that too, I think Radha could have been caught out. I
mm,
think Jemmy dropped it.
maybe. Shilamani, Australia have 5 bowlers, then you see Australia reach final. Yes, again the bowling unit and having so many bowling
Yes, but
options.
they have got those bowlers. No, it's
Yes.
not like somebody has given them the bowlers. They have formed that bowling group.
Yes, Anand saying India versus
Anand.
Australia. Anand,
Yeah.
yeah. India versus Australia group stage match looked like a semi-final match, and today's West Indies versus Australia semi-final looked like a group stage match. Oh my God, pathetic situation.
Yeah, West Indies is like this known, they'll wake up and then
Yeah, Tushari, do you think Harman will captain India at the age of 41 in 2029 ODI World Cup? If not, why no captaincy change like Shubman Gill in men's?
I'm guessing she'll captain till
Yeah,
41.
yeah,
Look, batting is not the problem, no. She's
yeah.
batting well. If she keeps fit,
Yes, Rohit 9101 saying, who are the power hitters in Indian international domestic setup bearing Richa and Bharti? We can see in
why do you
upcoming.
need power hitters? There are timers of the ball also, but they are not doing the work. The problem is you guys have it in your head and you will have that same topic every single day. We don't have power hitters. We don't
Mhm.
have power hitters. Go and watch the Beth Mooney innings before coming and commenting in that we don't have power hitters. We don't have power hitters. She has not hit one ball hard. She has just timed the ball, placed the ball, found the gaps.
Running between the
Running
wickets.
between the wickets has been brilliant. Whose strike rate was 110? Beth Mooney's. Check what is the full comment.
One second. Harman will captain till 2019 and strike rate 100. Arey.
Arey, yaar. Look, there's no point in trolling Harman's captaincy here. Let's not, what is the problem? We either say that this person is a GOAT, best person in the world,
Extreme.
or we directly say, you know what, useless, worthless.
Retirement.
There is a in between where you constructively criticize. Harman's running between the wicket, Harman's batting. These are not the bigger issues. The bigger issues is you need fresh ideas in the T20 setup. That's why you need a fresh captain.
Hmm.
I don't think there is a problem with Harmanpreet Kaur, the batter, yet. Yes, her strike rate has been poor, but why? Was she given that role? What was the role? The problem is who will answer to us what is the role? What was the role? Because when you go in a press conference and ask what was the role, what was the talk around fielding missed chances, you get answers like, what, we
Everybody
feel
putting
well.
their
Yeah, everyone is putting their
100%.
100%. I completely agree. Everybody is turning up, putting their 100%. For example, someone like Arundhati. Arundhati puts in her 1000% every single practice session, and we have been to every single practice session. We can tell you that. Smriti Mandana, every single practice session she has, 2-3 different sessions, then nets, extended sessions. So nobody is questioning the effort, but unfortunately, if the effort does not result into something, then the questions start coming up, and you have to face those questions. Nobody is. I mean, social media is different, media is different. I think players and fans, everybody has to understand that. Yeah, I don't think Harman's batting needs to be trolled right away. And in this World Cup, no single player should be trolled.
Yeah.
Every single player has gone wrong.
Failure.
Apart from Sri Charan.
Yeah. So yeah, I think as of now this is it. So Australia have sealed their place in the final, and now they have to wait to know whom they're facing. It's either the home team, the England, or the South Africa.
In their head, I think Australia would want South Africa to qualify.
Yeah.
Because there is a bit of there's a bit of underdog story about South Africa all the time. Though I don't think a team which has qualified for 3 finals back to back can be called underdogs. But yeah, it is what it is.
But yes, I think in the final, if England qualify, I think the home crowd will be
absolutely screaming their lungs out.
Yeah. Australia already, at least Australia players talked about the atmosphere that they faced against India because of the crowd. But again, if that thing happen, if England qualify again, I think they have to face the crowd as well.
Yeah, lots jam-packed
Yes,
crowd, all
absolutely.
screaming England because they will suddenly start smelling blood.
Yeah. Already South African fans are there.
Show them.
South Africa fans are already there, as you can see. See. South
Have they
Africa
won in football or something?
maybe you.
What are they
Yeah, we
doing?
have to check that.
Yeah.
But for that, I think we have to wrap up this show. So thank you for joining in. Thank you for your lovely questions. And again, we'll be back with the pre-match and post-match shows for the second semi-final and then.
But tomorrow, watch the men's match. That also
Oh
we are
yes,
doing, right?
yes, we are doing the live for the men's match as well. The first T20, right? In Durham. Yes, in Durham, India versus England. And the big question again: will Vaibhav Suryavanshi make the debut or not? Yes. So till then, please take care and please follow the episodes for all the latest updates in sports from all around the world. Thank you and take care.